Coming up in this week's episode, we set off for a 4,000-mile ocean passage.
I think so.
Yeah.
Have we got it?
I think we got it.
Hopefully.
This is the biggest challenge of our lives.
We start encountering floating debris.
They get massive storms on land and a mass can wash out massive tree trunks 150 miles off land.
And the weather deteriorates fast.
First disaster, we put the tent in the water and I dropped the painter. Tap. We know how to do things the sensible way.
You are terrible.
What?
You're terrible, isn't you? Today is the big day. We're leaving Panama today.
For 4,000 miles to the Marquesas.
Been a long time coming this, isn't it? With all our been illnesses and neppy breaking and looking for weather windows.
Yeah, been a long time coming.
I'm feeling nervous. I'm feeling excited.
Yeah.
Last couple of days been building this. I feel very excited. Apprehensive.
Nervous about being too frustrated in the first 1,000 miles because of the doldrums. Isolated and on a small boat for 50 days plus.
Bye, Panama. See you maybe again in about 5 or 6 years' time.
Hopefully.
And
We're just motoring out south.
hello, French Polynesia. Gotta do it,
It's
ain't
like 50 days away.
Bit wobbly the camera. Good luck. We can do this. We got it, yeah?
I think so.
50 days
I
at
think
sea.
So.
5 hours
think
later.
I think so.
Yeah.
Have we got it?
I think we got it.
Hopefully.
It's the biggest challenge of our lives.
I am getting tingly here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good boy.
Wonderful time,
Yeah.
a wonderful trip, and
Yeah.
I'll be watching you every step of the way, and I hope you catch lots of fish.
Yeah.
Take care,
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
Love you, bye.
Love you.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
So let's go through windy.com and show you what we are going to expect over the next, let's say, 3 or 4 days. That's where we are there in Panama City. This is today at midday. As you can see, no wind.
Go over 24 hours.
24 hours, yeah. There you go. There's a nice northerly flow coming out of Panama. Oh, look at that. That looks good, doesn't it? The sail down there.
And then another 24 hours.
Look at that. Nice finger of wind. That's about 10 to 12 knots of wind there.
Yeah.
13 knots of wind.
Gusts looking at 15 plus. And next day.
Saturday.
So we decided, we had some friends that left Panama and headed directly southwest over here to the Galapagos. And the main route is to get south into the Galapagos and get in the trades, and then once you're in the trades you go all the way down here to the Marquesas Islands, Hiva Oa.
We're not going to go directly southwest because this area here tends to have no wind in there at all. So I think we're going to head directly south, aren't we, on this one? Directly south down to here, into these winds, and then come across west.
Yeah, it'll add a bit, about 200 miles to the journey, but we think if we can stay in this finger of wind, like there's 1 day there, 2 days, stay in this finger of wind, going down here, and then there's 3 days still be in this finger of wind, and then there's 4 days
Variable.
Variable. Maybe you can head a little bit west, and then, you know, I'm not saying it's 4 days. This is about 500 miles, so
Yeah.
eventually we can get into this and then turn off and close hold, beat into it, and then go, and then we'll be freed on the trades.
Yeah.
The most difficult and frustrating part of this sail is going to be getting from Panama into these trades.
Yeah.
Which is about, I mean, there's Panama, there we are there, and the trades start about there. So it's about 650 miles, a long way.
How many miles is it to Galapagos from that pin there, Luke? Oh, it's a long way there. It's about 400 miles, isn't it, from there to there? So we could be, you know, close hauled from there to Galapagos. Look at the distances we've got to travel.
Got a bit close to this one, didn't we, Ed? Crabbing like mad. There's a lot of tide pushing north, pushing west.
There is. There's a good 1.5 knots current.
Yeah.
Flooding. So I've been having a bit of trouble, don't I, with my eczema. No, I used to get eczema a lot in the winter in the UK, only in winter. But since being here, since we come out of we've been in Panama, since we come out of dry season, now we're in wet season, the air is very moist and it's so hot, just sweating all the time. And I've got eczema now on my blooming legs. So I'm trying to...
It's everywhere around your legs, isn't it?
Yeah, trying to keep them moist on there. Yeah, and a little bit on there. Back there.
Oh, no, well, no.
It is. It's constantly irritating, itching. I try not to scratch it. Look who's on the helm! Neppy is on the helm and she's loving life!
Back in business.
Back with brand new worm and gear. Beautiful, she's doing a fantastic job. She's doing 6.4 knots through the water. Over ground, speed over ground. Well done, Neppy. She's a happy girl. Hopefully this will be the setup for the next couple of days. Got spinnaker pole up, jib out, main on the other side. Looking good, filled in nice now, the wind. Tea is ready, look at that! It looks absolutely beautiful. Looks like something you get in a restaurant.
Where's the cheese?
Have a little bit of cheese, can we? Look, buddy.
Oh, you look frazzled.
Totally frazzled. You got like, looks like you're wearing a red thing around your neck.
I am.
Yeah, let's get some cheese. Where's the cheese? Here's the cheese.
Do you think we should eat the cheese? Got only got 9 blocks.
We'll have a tiny bit of cheese with it, I guess. Go on, I'll give it a taste test.
Delicious.
Yeah! First meal of the trip.
Good morning, everybody. It's 6 o'clock in the morning, and that is the first night completed. The wind got a little bit light in the night, about 7 knots, and the wind has been from behind all night. And we've been making steady progress. Looks like a nice clear day. Still doing really good knottage, 6.4 knots and 9 to 8, 9 to 10 knots in behind, really good. We are now out of the Gulf of Panama and out into the open ocean. The weather today is looking quite good. About 15 knots, 10 to 15 from behind. So it should be a good day of sailing. Let's see what today brings.
Well, what's the weather been like today?
Steady 10 to 15 knots in the north or northeast,
But
it's humidity is 90%,
yeah,
so the washing won't dry. It's all damp.
yeah. When I lay down inside, I'm not complaining about the heat. When I'm complaining about the heat, it's damp. My cushions are damp. It's damp. Can't get it dry. It's all damp and all the mold, getting mold on the cushions because it's going damp. And we can't do anything about it. It's so hot, isn't it?
Just coming outside for 5 minutes, get some breeze.
And you go inside and sweat again.
Go back downstairs, yeah. Keep an eye on things.
Not much to do, to be honest, at the moment. I know it's only the first full day, but it's too hot. I want to clean downstairs, but it's too hot to do it. I don't want to go for a swim in the sea. We're going too fast. We noticed in these all day, big logs being washed out on the coast.
Third one I've seen today.
Yeah, I've seen bamboo shoots and all sorts. There's a warning in this area that if you go sailing in this area about after May, June, July, they get massive storms on land and it can wash out massive tree trunks 150 miles off land. And there's a lot of logs here. They're not going to do any damage to us because they're not big enough, but
Look over there.
it's going to be, yeah, over there. So we decided to put the spinnaker up just as the sun is beautifully going down.
The wind's buggered off.
The wind is gone. Ready? Could bring it down, the bag's in it. The spinnaker bag. No, stop.
Would you want to save the bag or not?
Yes, I want to save the bag. I don't know where it is though.
It's under the side of here.
Well, I wanted to save the bag, but I don't know where it is. Sunk. Okay, don't bother them. There it is. Goddamn twisted it. This is how not to put up the spinnaker. Just untwist it from the top. Okay, now put it up. It's good. Hang on. Okay, yeah, it's good. Oh god. Oh, spinnakers are difficult to deal with. There you go. It's been one hot, frazzly day. And we're just approaching a big log.
Loads, isn't there? They're everywhere.
Hopefully it won't be too frazzly tomorrow. It's a bamboo shoot.
6:30 in the morning, and last night we didn't have a breath of wind. We just drifted about 2 knots with the current, so there wasn't much to do. But this morning, as you can see from behind, there's wind, and as you can see moving forward, our spinnaker is flying once again, and we're doing 3.6 knots with 6 knots of wind, which is absolutely fine by me. There's quite a few showers around today. Might get a little bit of rain. But all's good on board. Just put the kettle on, gonna have a coffee and some cereal, and get on with our day.
Hitting logs, big logs, trees. Just hit that one. Was scared about knocking Neppy off, but banging on the front and they're going BAM!
That's the biggest one, wasn't it? Yeah.
Just a little one there.
Vibrating the whole boat.
If you go in 7 knots, it might be an issue, mightn't it?
Yeah.
The wind's picked up anyway.
Yes.
9 knots.
Yeah.
And the spinnaker, lovely.
So much debris in the sea around here. Absolutely tons of it. Rubbish and wood. Set up a bump device system on the front of the boat. I'll show you. It needs to be a bit higher, I think. I'll bring it up a bit. The fender down there, stop us from hitting logs. Bounced off there instead. I just thought I'd give you a quick tour of the V-berth. This is our storage area while we are crossing the Pacific.
Right, yeah, okay.
So, as you can see in here, we have all our sails are on the left. Yeah, the number 2 Hank-on jib, spinnaker, lightweight spinnaker, asymmetrical spinnaker. This is our dinghy, brought off the roof. Got some bedclothes here, some bags of stuff, fishing gear, sewing gear for damage. In case you have any damage to the sails, we can sew stuff, and a batten pusher. That's the crisp bag, no, the biscuit bag. And this bag has got about tons and tons of flour in there, and then there's a sea of water in water bags. Everywhere you look, there's water bags in here. And there's food up there, and there's more tinned food all up there, and there's my fishing rod, which I haven't got out yet because we still got a kilo and 2.5 kilos of meat in the fridge. I'm going to eat all that meat before we start fishing, because I can't catch a fish and then put it in the fridge because there's no space. And we can't have the meat in the fridge for more than a week because it might go off. That's the quarter berth we're sleeping in the night, so it's a bit hot in there at the minute. This is my sea bunk. The bunks come out of the wall, click into place there. You can have them on 3 different levels, really comfortable. Good sea bunks they are. Luke's got one on this side, but he's not using it at the moment because the boat is generally leaning to port, so he's kipping there as well. Just our table. The flags, everywhere we've been so far in the world, we put the flags on the wall.
I just went to Birdie. I just went 2 squirts of a lamb's tail to the port. You don't know what that means. Gonna reef the main, 18 knots. Expect this today?
No. Okay. we there? Okay. There we go. There's thunderstorms all around us, everywhere. Look, there's lightning and there's wind coming from all directions. So. And we've just been attacked by about 6 absolutely gigantic dragonflies that came into the boat, and we're running around like a pair of girls, going crazy because these things are huge and they're attracted to light. Oh, see if I can show you outside.
Where the hell do they come from?
Yeah, dragonfly.
How big that is? There's one behind me now. How big that is?
Massive thing. Everywhere.
So it's about 4 hours later, still getting hit by storms. We've stopped getting attacked by giant bugs. Got a few bugs inside the boat. Not much we can do tonight really. We're going the wrong way really. We need to be heading anything with west in it. We're going southeast. At least we're going south. We haven't got a main up. We just got a Genoa up. We've reduced the Genoa to quarter of Genoa because the wind is from like 10 knots to 20 knots. So we're just reducing the Genoa and just plodding along. It'll be going slow tonight while the storms roll out, and hopefully tomorrow will be a clear day and we can make some headway in the correct direction.
Still stuck. Don't know what to do. We like this all night.
The log must have hit the skeg at the back.
So at the moment they're completely stuck. Less than 100 miles away from the east coast here. Can't go west, can't go south, we can only go north. And as ever, thank you so much to all our amazing patrons for making this adventure possible.